Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm back here with round 8 NAIC VOD review. We got Ryan on your right playing ZoroRoc like it rock, and we got Ben Potter on your left playing Buzzwole Max Elixir with Lucario. So I think this matchup is generally kind of close, just because the power of Mew and Mewtwo generally in ZoroRoc like rock. However, and I don't know if Ben knows this going into the match, Ryan does not play a Mew EX, so I actually heavily favor Ben in this matchup. I think he is, yeah, by far the favorite for sure in this matchup. I don't know if he knows Ryan does not play the Mew though, so that does change things. If he knows Ryan doesn't play Mew, he can kind of just go like lone Lucario and win the whole game with one Lucario. There's the potential for that to happen. It probably wouldn't, even without the Mew, but there's the potential for that to happen. Do have Ryan going first. Raw Bridget should see Zaru Rockruff. There we go. Thinking about it. Excuse me. So yeah, like I mentioned, he does play the weakness policy, so that could give him an edge at times. Yeah, big thing here is he does not play Mew EX, so he's no way to shut down a Lucario if Ben would keep his bench small. And if Ben knows this, he can take massive advantage of this. Whether or not he knows this. See the turn on Brooklet Hill. He's checking his deck, running through it another time. Ideally, he probably wants to get out 2 Riolu. He does have a Max Elixir in hand, so he might go for a Buzzwole here to Max Elixir to a Buzzwole. He has Ultra Ball in hand as well, so we could Ultra Ball for that. Yeah, we see the Buzzwole. He does have Max Elixir in hand, so you want to abuse that Max Elixir. So we see him take Buzzwole. Should see Ultra Ball for... Oh, he has Octillery in hand, so maybe he's not going to get Octillery here. Remember, he might play the 2-2 Auxiliary. I would have still maybe gotten rid of Float Zone and attached this energy, though. See the Max Elixir. There's a hit. Go to the Buzzwole. Yeah, I think I would have still attached this energy, though. I would have Ultra Balled away the Float Zone, I think. Yeah. Oh, I guess he's going to go save the Riolu. Is he going to retreat to the Buzzwole? I'm not a big fan of that. Jet Punching here doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this at all. This basically just enables the Mewtwo to do something, as opposed to Ryan having to find a Float Stone on his turn, and then also ZoroRoc and DCE. This just means Mewtwo is super efficient, going to be super efficient on Ryan's turn for the attack. Now Ryan doesn't have to do anything except find DCE. Ideally, he's going to want to find ZoroRoc and stuff. Let's see what Ben's other options were real fast. Oh man, see, that goes back too far. These videos are so big. So his other options were, so he committed to the Float Stone pretty much immediately, discarded the energy. I think I would have actually liked to have seen him just get another Riolu, sacrifice this one. If he's going to discard the energy, then Max Elixir to the Riolu. I just don't like this Float Stone. I think you could just leave the Riolu active. Max Elixir there. Because if Riolu's going to get knocked out, it's going to be to a ZoroRoc. And if not, then you can go Riolu into Lycanroc next turn, or Lucario next turn, knock this out. So if Ryan does get off the Float Stone to Mewtwo, retreat to ZoroRoc, knock out Riolu, then if you just have a Buzzwole with 2 energy on it, you knock out the ZoroRoc. If he doesn't knock out your Riolu, then you have Riolu that goes to Lucario, knock out the Mewtwo. So I don't like this play at all from Ben. This Float Stone should have been discarded on the Ultra Ball, attach second energy to BuzzwoleGG. And then you just leave the Riolu active. If Ryan gets the... I guess he could get the Lycanroc, Mewtwo smack the Buzzwole. But this Jet Punch just feels so weak. Like, it feels like it does nothing. You get the 30 on the Rockruff, which is cool. I guess it would be annoying if he did bring up the Buzzwole like that and then hit the Buzzwole with the Mewtwo. But this just kind of does it for Ryan. He doesn't need to do anything now. Like, at all on his turn. He's just, okay, smack this. So maybe it would have been better. No, if you get another Riolu or attach Riolu, it's the same thing. Yeah, I think it should have been Buzzwole with 2 energy on the bench, leave Riolu active. I think that's what it should have been. I'm a fan of it ending up like that. All right, back over to Ryan's turn. Ultra Ball. Lele. Gotta grab. Probably he's gonna go for a Cynthia. Ends here, and it's fine here as well. Should go for Cynthia if he has Cynthia, though. matchup you kind of expect to fall behind in. There's the choice bid. So I mean, Ryan would have needed one more piece in the Lycanroc to have the Mewtwo hit the Buzzwole. Yeah, I think I still would like to see Buzzwole on the bench with 2 energy. Riolu active. Discard the float. Trade number 1. Timer ball. Looks like we're gonna see triple trades this turn. Oh, we got double head, so he's gonna get the whole package here. Get the whole squad ready to go. Really just needs to find a DCE. That's all he wants to see. Another one. Trade. Ends good. There's a DCE. Another one. Thinking about what to trade on this one. You can trade a DCE here. I would trade a DCE because your hand is actually currently locked anyway. So if you just top deck another thing, your hand is still locked. So you may as well like progress your hand this turn with another trade. So trade the DCE. You have double puzzle in hand. It's not a big deal. You'll probably want to attach a fighting energy next turn. I doubt this Mewtwo is getting knocked out. So yeah, trade the DCE here. Definitely, I think Ryan should definitely trade DCE here. Draw those extra 2 cards on this turn. Could have also grabbed, if fourth ZoroRoc was in deck, he could have grabbed that off the Timer Ball instead of the Lycanroc and traded that. That would have also been fine. Taking that as knowing you just want some more trade fuel for the turn. We see Brooklet Hill from Ben. So he plays Lycanroc in here as well. I didn't actually know if he played Lycanroc or not. So that's a big deal. Actually, if he plays... I mean, I guess I don't know if the Lycanroc's in the deck, but if he plays Lycanroc, I think he should have gone for just to put an energy on Rockruff last turn. I guess I could get chased out, but he needs the Float Stone as well. I guess the big thing is that you wouldn't just be Mewtwo DCE, knock out Rockruff. You need Float Stone, Lycanroc, DCE. Still wants to set up Zoroarks. I don't know. I almost would have liked on Ben's turn. I almost would have liked to have seen. I think like just I didn't know he played Lycanroc, so I think I would like to have seen just Riolu, Rockruff on Ben's first turn. Put energy on each of them. Don't float on the active, and then just Sycamore and see what happens. I think that's what I like to see. I didn't know he played Lycanroc until right now. I think that's what I would have liked to have seen though. I feel like that gives you a ton of options for the next turn. Here we see a pretty risky play. He's going for the Guzma, and he's going to try and max Elixir to the Buzzwole. I don't know if he has a choice, though. I think his hand might be dead besides this. I'll have to take a look at his hand. So in this case, he's just trying to draw prizes so he doesn't lose the game. No, he's got Sycamore. But this is kind of the risk of having the Buzzwole in play. Like, you're kind of forced into that play because you already put the Buzzwole in play. I think a reasonable play would have been just actually Brooklet Hill for Diancie if it's in the deck, and then Guzma knock out the Rockruff. I don't know if Diancie was in the deck, and then maybe attached to the Riolu. Now you can go attach to Rockruff Pass, and then you make him choose between these. He should always KO the Rockruff here. This Jet Punch is like, no, it doesn't matter. This is an irrelevant Jet Punch right here. See Ryan's hand should just be trade the Stadium first. Once again, I think he still should have traded the DC immediately. Actually, I mean, if there was the fourth ZoroRoc in the deck, he should have got that off of the Timer Ball to trade that away. Trade Lele. I don't know, Field Blower maybe. Oh, I'll get rid of the Float Stone. I'll get rid of Float Stone. Did he trade the Weakness Policy? I couldn't tell there. No, it was another Field Blower maybe. Check. No? I think he has one more trade. Lycanroc. Yep. Bring up the Rockruff. Just DC active, knock it out. And the Weakness Policy. Even that's makes it even better. Draw. Alright, we should see a Super Rod here from Ben. He also should have sent up the Remoraid because he has the float in hand. This means he could actually put a Max Elixir on this Riolu if he wanted to. I don't know if he would. He shouldn't Brooklet Hill here yet. He should save this Brooklet Hill usage until after because he wants to set up 2 Riolu and a Rockruff ideally on this turn. So I think he definitely should have waited on the Brooklet Hill. So he should have sent up Remoraid. Float Stone with Remoraid is definitely better than having the Float Stone without Riolu. When you're always attaching the Float Stone to the Remoraid, Remoraid should come up. Should have waited on the Brooklet Hill. Now he's going hard for the Max Elixir. And if he goes Max Elixir here, he's just going to lose. Yeah, so he just lost the game right there because he put the extra energy on Buzzwole. I don't know if he could win if he didn't, though. He could have attached to Rockruff. I would have played to attack with Lucario, I think, this turn. I don't know. His bench is locked up, so he would need like Acerola or Parallel City, Blower the Parallel City. I would have just tried to attack with Lucario here if I was Ben. Now he's got an extra energy here, and then Ryan should just win the game from here. He should KO this, and then the game will pretty much be over. He could actually just KO the Rockruff, completely remove the threat of the Lycanroc from taking over the game, and then just go from there. Jet punch. I mean, he's gonna feed it to him. So now Ryan has like all the options. Like if he whiffs, then he can just, yeah, if Ryan like whiffs the kill on the Rockruff, which I think it's still right to go after Rockruff here. The Buzzwole is always gonna die, and he'll just feed it back up to you next turn. You could actually also go after the Riolu. Probably the Lycanroc is still probably the right thing to go after though, because it's like the highest threat. You definitely want to get it, but you can get a fighting energy on your Lycanroc. That's actually pretty sick. If this means you don't kill it, KO it, and just KO the active, that's fine. He has Guzma, but I don't see a float in his hand. But he could burn the. You could just retreat to the Mewtwo and actually swing with Mewtwo, I think. Yeah. Just retreat to Mewtwo, swing with Mewtwo. There's no reason to lose a Lycanroc, ZoroRoc here. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't retreat to Mewtwo here. You're just going to lose a ZoroRoc for no reason. That's your fuel of the deck. Just send up the Mewtwo. Let the Mewtwo do the work. You have double puzzle in hand. You can get Mewtwo back if you want. It's not a big deal. Ben KO and Mewtwo on his turn loses in the game because then Lycanroc takes over. Like, yeah, just send up the Mewtwo, attack with the Mewtwo, I think, for sure, on Ryan's side. Ben's turn. Ideally, Ben actually wants to KO this Lycanroc. He's doing 120. All right. Not quite get there. I would have gone for the play to KO this Lycanroc as Ben. I would have gone with Lycanroc, bring up the that, don't attach this area, evolve to Lucario N, and look for, would Strong do it? Yeah, Strong would do it, right? Does 140. Yeah, so Strong would get there. And then look for a Strong Energy. Because I don't think you win with this play on Ben's side. It's possible this Lucario sticks, though. You got the Max Elixir now. That's good. Should see... get the Octillery and then Max Elixir to Rockruff. Set up the Rockruff. I don't think... maybe you hold it, though, actually. And you have the potential to put on Sudowoodo, actually. I would have actually held the Max there. But then if he blows your floats, then you're kind of stuck with that free retreat anyways. And you want to get the extra card off the Abyssal hand. I don't know. Don't bench the Riolu here, because otherwise that gives him the extra bench Pokemon for Lycanroc to knock this out. And you take the knockout. So here's where this could stick, and then Ben could win from here, actually. That's actually possible. Ryan definitely... So I don't know. Ryan sacrificed the ZoroRoc for no reason. I don't know why he sent up the ZoroRoc. That was definitely a mistake. Or leaving the ZoroRoc active. Just retreat the ZoroRoc to the Mewtwo. Let the Mewtwo take the knockout. You have another trade in play. Like, what? You want that extra trade for sure. So I don't know why he doesn't bench that. Having the extra Gust effect in play would be nice. He has the Lycanroc in hand, right? Yeah, I don't know about that trade. I don't know what his other options were. Maybe he really wanted to get out down the other Zorua, but I think it's just better to have the other thing in play. Float to Lele. Ideally, we KO, or he KOs Rockruff here. I think he had double puzzle in hand, right? Because he hasn't been end. And he had Guzma in hand. Or did he get end? No, I guess he did get end, right? Okay, yeah, so that changes things. So then he'll hit him with the end back. And probably just look to two-shot this Lucario. Yeah, he didn't have double puzzle in hand. I think the Rockruff should have come down, though, over the Zorua. I don't know why he traded the Rockruff, but if that was the only option to trade, then it's fine. He had Brooklet Hill, though, and I thought I saw another Rockruff in the deck. I don't know. Definitely should remove the float stones with the blower. Remove the float stones for sure. It takes away all of his mobility in play. Definitely the way to go. Yeah, Ben's hand is far from dead. And I think we have to see him swing with Mewtwo here. He could choose to not, but then if Lycanroc comes online, you're in big trouble. Probably get rid of Brooklet, Cynthia. All right. There's Lycanroc. And I think we just want to see Lycanroc take out this Lycanroc. Oh, that's all of them, yeah. So I think we could see GX attack with the Lycanroc on Ryan's Lycanroc. It's going with the ZoroRoc. Oh, okay, yeah. Then he brings it back up, of course. That works. I mean, he could have just Guzma'd it up. I got confused for a second, but yeah, that works. Back over to Ryan's side. Yeah, Ryan actually has no answer for this Lycanroc. This is why I want to see the Rockruff. This is why I want to see the Rockruff last turn, because then it like opens him up to more options on the play. So now he could have gone like N plus KO this Lucario with Mewtwo, and then hope Ben doesn't find a Guzma. That's also a reason I didn't like Ben discarding the Lele, because Lele is an out to Guzma, whereas Cynthia is Cynthia. So if you keep Lele, and especially when you just put Ryan's Ben Ryan has no rocker from play, so you don't even know if he's gonna set one up next turn. That means Lele just becomes Guzma, and then Guzma can potentially just win the game next turn. Whereas Cynthia is Cynthia, but Lele could always probably find you another draw supporter in your deck. So I would have much rather seen Ben keep the Lele, throw the Cynthia. Oh. Keep the Lele, throw the Cynthia. Trade number 1, get rid of weakness policy. I almost want to see him hold that weakness policy, because if he finds double puzzle, then he can weakness policy both of his ZoroArcs. Yeah, I don't know why he traded that weakness policy, because he has the potential to... I don't know what his other options were, but I'm sure there was something better. Because he has the potential to weakness policy both his ZoroArcs, and then Ben can't win next turn. So first off, I would have liked to see the Rockruff last turn from Ryan instead of the ZoroRoc go down. So he had the third Rockruff the whole time. It's up there. So he could have Brooklet Hilled for it. He chose not to. I don't know why. The option of Lycanroc, I think, is way better than the third ZoroRoc in play. Right here, like I said, he could have gone like KO this plus N. I mean, Ben only has a 3-card hand, so he doesn't even have to N. Probably just KO this and then do whatever else you want. With the Mallow, he could have just done that. So he already attached there. Grabbing a Lycanroc. Unless this was... No, this wasn't in play, right? So he can't evolve it now. So he's just going to smack it. He's just going to smack the Lycanroc. Ben draws. Max Elixir. He has Baby Buzz in hand. I think if he wants to throw some stuff down to try and win the game here. Get Riolu. Riolu has 1 retreat cost, so if he draws into the Guzma, he wins the game. He can Max Elixir to the Riolu. And then attach to Lycanroc. There we go. Max Elixir to Riolu. Then he can attach to Lycanroc on a Abyssal Hand. Look for the Guzma. And this is why I wanted the what's it called? From Ben. Keep the Lele. Because Lele would be Guzma here, and then he would have already won. He's not lost by any means. Ben hasn't. Another choice band. I think I would maybe hold that. You might need that for the Riolu. Maybe not though. So Ben's last 2 prizes. There is his we'll see the end from Ben. Yeah, so I think Ryan would have probably just won this game if he had just gotten the Rockruff, because then he could have gone into Lycanroc, Mewtwo, KO the Riolu, and then look to Guzma, knock out literally. I mean, the Octillery would be the one. So from Ryan here, we need to see him knock out the active, and then hope Ben doesn't have Lucario and Guzma on his turn. He evolve. I don't know what he's looking for. Evolve. Double puzzle for DCEN is pretty good. Oh, he's bringing up the Octillery. Oh, this works too, actually. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess this works. I mean, Ben wins here. 3-card hand. So he ideally wanted an end with that. Yeah, so this is why you want to try and use Cynthia's early and ends later. So that turn 1 where Ryan Cynthia or end, if there was a Cynthia in his deck, he definitely should have Cynthia. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the turn 1 from Ben. I think it should have been like for Rockruff Riolu and put an energy on each of them. I didn't know he played, or it could have been 1 energy on Rockruff, 1 energy on a Buzzwole maybe. That would have been fine too. Like 1 energy on Rockruff, 1 energy on Buzzwole. But leave your active as the Riolu, I think. I don't think you need to retreat it there for him into the Buzzwole. That makes Ryan's play super simple, easy. I think Ben might know now that Ryan doesn't play Mew EX. Yeah, and I think on Ryan's side, I mean, the turn 1, if he had a Cynthia, should have definitely played a Cynthia and over, and then should have gotten the Rockruff over the third. Should have gotten the Rockruff in play over that third ZoroRoc. Just get the Brooklet Hill for the Rockruff on that turn. What else? Anything else really big in game 1? No, I think that's about it. I mean, all the other little stuff I kind of already went over. From Ben, I would have liked to have seen him keep the Lele over the Cynthia, because there's just more options on the Lele than the Cynthia. You could even get an end that turn if you wanted to. Oh, a lot of energy prize there from Ryan. All right. I don't see a Bridget. That's unfortunate. The Flowstone early is nice, but no Bridget is not. So we'll see what he's able to make of this game. This is going to be a rough one now with the no turn 1 Bridget from Ryan. Ideally, he just wants to see a couple Zoruas here. And no Zoruas is also cool too, I guess. Attach pass. Yeah, I guess that's attachment. Especially because he opened Lele, the attachment's just fine. Yeah, I guess. I almost wanted to see him go into... I can't tell what his hand is. Looks like he's thinking about Zorua. Mewtwo? Zorua, Mewtwo. I don't hate the extra Rock Ruff because I think he wants to attach to that one because he's afraid of the Lycanroc plus second energy on Lele. So because he could have committed to the Lycanroc here actually and set up Lycanroc, but this play is fine. I think this play is a little bit better. It lets him set up a little bit more. There's a Sycamore top deck from Ben, so Ben's in this now. Probably just attached to the attaching to the Rock Ruff. Just gonna go Sycamore. Okay, so we got the energy, so now he can Jet Punch 2-shot the... yeah, so I like this. He digs for the energy to Jet Punch 2-shot the... Actually, now he can get the KO on that Rock Ruff with DCE. I think I like that better now with the Lele. Yeah, get the KO on the Rock Ruff with the DCE. I don't know what he's going for here. Of Artillery. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. You should just KO this Rock Ruff with DCE. That's huge. It gets rid of his Float Stone, takes an energy out of play. Now you don't have to face down 2 Lycanrocs or just 1. And Lele's in your active. Like, you don't care if Lele's getting punched on, right? Beat up on. But he's going for the Jet Punch 2 the Jet Punch 2-shot on the Mewtwo instead. No, I don't know why he didn't attach immediately. I don't know what he's digging for now. Why wouldn't he just attach that to the Buzzwole? That's why he's holding the energy, right? He hasn't attached yet. Yeah, so like I said before, though, I don't like this play. I don't know why he didn't draw the extra card off the... He was always doing that. I don't know why he didn't draw the extra card. I don't know what he's thinking about getting there. I don't know why he didn't draw the extra card off. What's it called? So actually, I don't like that play, though. I think he should have gone for either Jet Punch, knock out the Zorua, get rid of all the draw power. I like using Lele to knock out the Lycanroc, though, or the Rock Ruff. I guess you could have Jet Punch, knock out the only Zorua in play, though. That would have been pretty good, too, I guess. You go to the only draw power in play. You have no Riolu's on your bench, though. It's kind of rough. Yeah, I still like taking out the Rock Ruff. You take out this Rock Ruff here, I think. I think it's the best way to go. You definitely punch one of these Rock Ruffs now. Yeah, there's the punch on the Rock Ruff. Wonder Tag should be for a Cynthia if it's in there. There we go. Utilize the Cynthia. Yep, Field Blower the Float. Yeah, so I on Ben's side, I would have liked to have seen him just go Lele. Like you also like utilize that energy on the Lele as well. So like attach active. I don't know what you Ultra Ball there, but you Ultra Ball for Lycanroc, and then you don't get Octillery, you just get a Lycanroc, and you just KO this Rock Ruff with Energy Drive. I don't know why he burned the multi-switch there. Is it really worth thinning the multi-switch out? I don't think so. When you have the energy that spread out in your deck like that, I wouldn't have burned the multi-switch there. It doesn't really make any sense. See an N from Ben. I'm not a big fan of that N there. Could have Abyssal Handed and try and draw on a Cynthia or even a Sycamore. Especially when Ryan didn't even draw a ZoroRoc for his turn. I don't know why you'd want to end him. Right, Riolu comes down. Lycanroc's down. Once again. So he goes for the Mewtwo. I don't know, Mewtwo's just not... It's kind of like a non-threat. Like, I don't know why he's worried so much on Mewtwo. I would have Lycanroc knocked out one of these. I would have Jet Punch knocked out this Rock Ruff and put 30 on this Rock Ruff. Deal with the big threats that are coming out. Instead, he's so worried about getting rid of this Mewtwo. Like, Mewtwo is kind of a non-threat, actually. It's not a big threat. Very much not a big threat. I'm really not a big fan of that play from Ben there. I don't think that one really makes any sense. Just, yeah, Lycanroc up this thing and Jet Punch this. Punch over to there. Put more damage on the other Rock Ruff. Probably going to be for Mallow play here. And we should see... I can't see it's a puzzle weakness policy something, so probably trade weakness policy. And it should be Lycanroc DCE, I think. And he should knock out the Rock Ruff on Ben's bench. Yeah, just take out the Rockruff on Ben's bench. Oh, it's an enhanced hammer. So we'll see what he's doing here. Oh, double puzzle actually. DC Mallow. Okay, cool. And the E hammer. That's nice. I like that. Makes it that much harder for Ben to get off the. See, he has the Max Elixir in hand. Now it's that much harder for him to get off that play. So 170 or 170 needs to be done to KO this. Yeah, so he goes. That's what I'd like to see. The Cynthia first. He can get second Max Elixir now. He can get Lucario, Strong Energy, Choice Band. Yeah, he needs Strong Energy and Choice Band and Lucario. Oof, and he gets nothing. Nothing good here. And this is the problem with not dealing with these. Like, actually, no, he couldn't have dealt with both. But he could have got really close to dealing with both. This one could have 60 on it, so the one active could have 60 on it. He could have KO'd this one. This is kind of like what happened when Ben did not go about dealing with the Rockruffs. That, like, where all of Ryan's threat is in his Lycanrocs, and instead he was like wanting to KO the Mewtwo, which I don't understand. The Rockruff also got knocked out to Claw Slash instead of Lycanroc getting knocked out to the GX attack. So Ryan still has his GX attack with almost 2 Lycanrocs set up. That's so much power on Ryan's side. So I really don't like those early game decisions from Ben to just not KO the Rockruffs. Like, that's all Ryan has for threat. The Mewtwo is not a threat. Like, I don't know if Ben doesn't quite understand that in this matchup, but like the Mewtwo is useless. If you KO his big threats, Mewtwo will eventually just die to a Lucario. Sure, Mewtwo could have KO'd his Buzzwole in the next turn if Ryan had found Choice Band, but like, who cares? You dealt with a Rockruff. Then you just go evolve to Lucario. Lucario take out the Mewtwo. And we know this. I don't know if Ben knows this at this point, but Ryan doesn't have an answer to the Mewtwo. GT Lele Pass is not great, but I think it might be all Ben has. 3-card hand from Ryan. Definitely DC to Rockruff. Just set it up. He's gonna check Brooklet Hill. Yeah, no reason to grab Baby Buzzwole here. You really want to get it on the Zorua down as Ryan. And also, like, even at the beginning, like, we saw so once again, going back to the beginning of the game for Ben's side, I thought, like, initially, like I mentioned, I think he should have attached to Lele. Lycanroc knocked out the only thing with energy in play, the only thing that becomes a major threat ever, the Rockruff. That goes to Lycanroc. Mewtwo is a Mewtwo. You always know what Mewtwo is capable of. You can always play around Mewtwo. But you know what's going to happen to the Rockruff? It's going to come to a Lycanroc. Lycanroc is something that sometimes you just can't deal with. So if you prevent it from ever coming into play, you don't have to deal with it. You just have to deal with all the other gimpy stuff like Mewtwo, ZoroRocs with weakness policies. Like, it's easy to deal with. And then Mewtwo is Lele is like a really weird thing for Ryan to try and deal with, because like Mewtwo doesn't hit super efficiently into Lele. It does if he has the Choice Band. Otherwise, I hit it for 60, and you're like, okay, next turn you retreat it maybe, or you just swing with Lele again and hit the Mewtwo for 80 and set that up to get knocked out later on. Maybe the Lele goes down, sure, but who cares? Or you just try and get a Guzma, you deal with the second Rockruff, and then you just kind of like win the game from there. So much energy out of play on Ben's side. So we see a head, so second Lycanroc, and we should see this. I actually think I want to see this Claw Slash or Riolu, or Octillery actually. Octillery or Diancie actually would be. I see. This is one of those things where I haven't like tested enough with chasing Diancie. I think probably Octillery is what he's going to go for. I'm trying to predict right now. I think he's going to go for Octillery, but we'll see. Yeah, go for the Octillery. It cuts off the draw, which is like important. Octillery makes most sense, but I mean, I'm not gonna run all the numbers right now in my head, but I feel like Diancie maybe would make more sense to really prevent Ben from actually getting a knockout here. Let's see, Riolu or Lycanroc, basic energy, Diancie, Choice Band is a knockout. So then he would need strong Choice Band. So I like getting rid of the Diancie almost here. It really kind of cripples. Oh, I think he drew. Oh, did he play a second supporter? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure he played Sycamore. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if there was a prize penalty given. Oh, no, he actually drew 2 prizes for KOing the Octillery. That's what it was. It looks like they fixed it. I don't know if there's gonna be a prize penalty. That'd be kind of unfortunate. I don't think they're gonna have time for game 3 anyways. Hopefully not a prize penalty. That would be very unfortunate for Ryan. That would definitely put Ben back in this game. Ben is super far behind, by the way, in this game. I don't know what he sent up here. Yeah, so he's going for the Lucario play. I think it's the right way to go about it, and he hit it. So once again, if he had KO'd the Diancie, well, Ben maybe would have drawn extra cards and drawn into the strong. But I guess depending on how many strong are in the discard pile, I actually like KOing Diancie here, because that means Ryan can just knock out. He had two strong left in the deck. Yeah, 2 discard, 2 strong. I think 2 discard, 2 deck. Oh, can you get the knockout with the baby Buzzwole? No. I'm confused why he didn't bench Remoraid. He just sycamored the Remoraid away. I think you 100% bench Remoraid there, especially knowing you're trying to draw prizes this turn. Oh, now would you Ultra Ball away? What is he going for here? I would have Ultra Balled away the Super Rod. Now you have no draw supporter in hand. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely poor. That's definitely wrong right there from Ben as well. So we should have benched the Remoraid first, knowing you have Super Rod that's in the deck, knowing that you're trying to draw prizes this turn, knowing that if you don't draw prizes this turn, you lose the game anyways. This sets it up so that that if you draw auxiliary out of your prizes, all right, you're good to go. If you also, it looks like they did give the prize penalty to Ben, so he needs to draw that 2 less prizes. So yeah, as Ben here, you definitely bench the Remoraid before you Sycamore, knowing you have Super Rod left in deck, knowing that you're drawing 2 prizes and one of your auxiliaries is prized. And then this is his whole hand. So I don't even hate it if so you don't even have to end here now as Ryan. But then once you draw that hand as Ben, you definitely Ultra Ball away the Brooklet Hill. Actually, I don't know why he played the Brooklet Hill, right? What is Reverse Valley doing for Ryan? I guess it allows him to KO the baby Buzzwole, I guess, but he's just gonna KO this turn. I kind of want to go back and watch that sequencing from Ben. That was super poor. All right, so Brooklet Hill for no reason. Sycamore away Remoraid for no reason. Should have benched Remoraid. 100% should have benched Remoraid here from Ben. I don't know what he was thinking with that. Then he Brooklet Hills, and then he Brooklet Hills. Oh, second auxiliary even in the deck? It is. Why did he bench the Remoraid? What was he trying to get with his bench? Why was he trying to leave this bench space open? I guess for the potential of Floatstone into Baby Buzzwole? But now he should have Super Rodded first. Once he realizes he doesn't have the Floatstone, and that he has the Lucario play in hand. Don't play the Brooklet Hill. Ultra Ball the Brooklet Hill away so you can save a supporter in your hand. This is like played super poorly by Ben. This was actually very bad. So should have benched the Remoraid first of all, I think, and just play for the Lucario play. Actually, I mean, leaving the Floatstone play open, I guess, is probably correct. Actually, the more that I think about it, because Ryan is actually on 4 prizes. So if he gets Floatstone, Baby Buzzwole, Choice Band Energy, he can use Baby Buzzwole instead of Lucario, which is more ideal, I guess. So I guess that's fine. Leaving the bench space open. But at this point, now you go, don't get rid of the Brooklet Hill. Ultra Ball away, like Brooklet Hill plus Super Rod, maybe. Or Brooklet Hill plus one of the other things, the Guzma or the Cynthia, and then keep the one that you think is going to be able to win you the game. Puts those back in deck. So yeah, I guess keeping the bench space open for Baby Buzzwole is fine, but don't play the Brooklet Hill. The Baby Buzzwole play already failed once you don't have Floatstone in hand. And now you're going to put yourself down to a dead hand. And he just realizes that right now. He's like, I have to KO the active. Oh, wait. And they gotta get rid of both my supporters then. So if you don't play it on the Brooklet Hill, you can Ultra Ball away Brooklet Hill plus probably the Guzma. I don't think Guzma wins him the game here. You know Ryan's probably gonna evolve that to a ZoroRoc, so on. So he goes down to a dead hand. And knowing he goes down to a dead hand, yeah. So yeah, I guess not benching the Remoraid for the Sycamore is fine because he could have got the Floatstone, Basic Energy, Choice Band on the Baby Buzzwole. That knocks out the active as well. All right, that's fine. But then he draws into a hand where Brooklet Hill does nothing because he can't activate Baby Buzzwole anyways into the active and use it. And you know, if you don't get knocked out next turn, you're winning the game. If you're 100% getting knocked out next turn though. He's gonna GX this or do something else. So all we want to see here from there we go, double puzzle. We want to see an N here from Ryan. An N into GX attack. It should be that. It should be ZoroRoc and an N, I think. Well, no, he doesn't have to end here because Ben just drew 2. Yeah, actually, he doesn't have to end here because Ben just drew 2 cards. Weakness policy, I think, is in a weakness policy of both of his ZoroRocs. Yeah, he doesn't have to end here because Ben just drew 2 prizes. Unless, I mean, Ben could know what his prizes were and make that play, and then that's why he did it. So maybe, I think I would still end here, maybe. But it's not end to 1, it's end to 3. I don't know, that's awkward. Because he does need 2 less prizes to win the game. I don't know why he got the weakness policy. Oh, so yeah, he does have double. Okay, he has double weakness policy. Okay. That makes sense then. I thought he only had the 1. Yeah, choice band to there is fine. GX, knockout. And now he just needs a Guzma to close out the game. Draw from Ben is poor. He can get Remoraid and then Ultra Ball for, what's it called, next turn. And then look to, like, Knuckle Impact. Oh. Or he can go for the Detect into the, and there's the Guzma. So that's going to be game 2. I was just like super sloppy from Ben. Like, I don't know. A lot of his plays, I had no idea what he was thinking about in those. Early game, he should have just KO'd the Rockruffs. That's all of Ryan's like threat power. I would have actually been okay maybe with KOing the Zoro, but I think just going after the Rockruffs is the way to go. If those go to Lycanrocs, that's where you're gonna hit some trouble. If they never go to Lycanrocs, the game will be pretty smooth for you from there. Go after the Rockruffs early. Just get rid of them. That's where all of his energy is. That's where all of his threat is. By now, I mean by at some point in that game, he should just know Ryan doesn't play Mew EX. Hopefully some point throughout game 2, he should just realize that Ryan doesn't play Mew EX, and that's no longer a threat, which means Lycanroc is like the only threat. Deal with those Rockruffs early. You could have. Do it. Why not? And then at the late game there, he just left himself with a dead hand for no reason. We saw he had the potential to win there if he had just kept the Cynthia. And Ultra Ball away the Guzma plus the Brooklet Hill. The Brooklet Hill does nothing once you don't have the Float Stone. But yeah, I guess benching Remoraid wasn't... You didn't need to... Like, I was kind of harping on benching Remoraid, but I guess it wasn't necessary because you want to leave the benches open in case you had the Float Stone Baby Buzzwole energy choice ban. So that's fine. Whatever. This game probably won't finish here. Someone would have to dead draw. It's possible. We'll see how it goes. 2 Max Look Surprise. That's a big deal on Ben's side. Nothing huge on Ryan's side besides the multi-switch, but that's not as big in this matchup. See Remoraid come down. Here's just what the rest of his hand is. Okay, so he just has Octillery for draw power. Oh, we could actually see Ryan win this one really fast then. See the Charm Bridget, attach active. Puzzle for the top 3. There's a ZoroRoc, but then puzzle ZoroRoc, so he could trade, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the attachment on the active. Okay, Lycanroc Gabrielu, knockout. Nice. It's Colossus. I don't know why. Ah, yeah, I guess that's the only threat. Now he can get hit by the... now he can get hit by the Diancie. But that eats up 3 energy, so maybe you just don't care, actually. Huh. Is the Riolu better to chase there? You think he's dead drawing, and he'll get a free hit in with the Diancie, and then can transition into Baby Buzzwole? Not a huge fan of that, then, I don't think. Like for Sycamore... Actually, oh, that first. Whiff on that. I mean, I think if I was Ben here, I would have just hit with Diancie for as much as possible. It's like setting up this. He's going to lose the 2 energy on the Diancie, so he gets no value out of that energy either. I'm not a big fan of this. And now this sets up actually for Ryan to GX. Now he just GXs the Buzzwole. What? I don't like this play at all from Ben. I would like to see him get like a Riolu attached to the Diancie and then utilize the energy that's on the Diancie. Once again, I don't think it's going to matter because I think they're just going to run out of time. Don't put them for top 3. You're going to draw all those cards. Oh, he gets the Mallow on top, so actually that's pretty sick. Then GX, yeah, I don't know what Ben was thinking here with this. Just attack with the Diancie. Don't put a GX in play, so that way he can't KO a GX on turn and doesn't get to play around Sledgehammer. Then Sledgehammer comes in and takes out this Lycanroc. So that was once again, super poor from Ben. Shouldn't have even Ultra Ball for the Lele when he did. Ultra Ball for something else, and then Octillery into cards. Just swing with Diancie, put Baby Buzz on the bench, maybe. Something else, maybe not even put Baby Buzz on the bench. But running out of time here. 3 prizes left for Ryan, so Ryan could actually potentially take this with 2 turns. Yeah, Ben kind of gave it to him, so. He's digging for a Max Elixir here. He's not going to find it, though. Yep. Oh, no, he does find it. Oh, and this should, yep. And that'll probably make it a tie, then. He finds his last Max Elixir in deck. He has 2 prized. I mean, Ryan can get the KO here. get DCE basic Pokemon. But then he has no way to close out the game on the next turn. I think Ryan would inevitably win this game. Ben is just kind of out of... no, he still has Lucario's ready to go. Yeah, I don't think it would actually be over immediately. Ben played once again, the early turns from Ben were played super poorly. Attaching to Diancie was fine, but then you just commit to the attack with the Diancie because you know it'll put Ryan on the 4 prizes, and then you follow up with Baby Buzzwole to knock out the Lycanroc. Instead, he goes into the Buzz GX that it doesn't really do anything with the Jet Punch. And then you give him you bench another Pokemon, giving him the one shot. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's just played super poorly by Ben. Those opening turns were really weird. I think this is gonna do it. I don't think there's a way for Ryan to win. We're gonna have to see though. Gets another Rockruff off the Brooklet Hill. Knockout. Baby Buzzwole. Ben has 4 prizes. Yeah, there's no way for Ben to win. This might be his last turn. He's thinking about it. He's trying to come up with a way, I think. Shouldn't be anything. I don't see anything. I would like to see something. That's always cool. I'm always interested when I don't think there's anything available or any out available and someone comes up with something. But I don't think there's going to be this time for Ben. There's a Buzzwole. Choice Band. Rod. Oh, he can't Brooklet Hill. Well, that might be how Ryan wins. He just Brooklet Hilled when he can't. That could be a 2 prize penalty, and that could actually give Ryan the win. So we actually might see Ryan get the win here. I'm actually interested to see how this plays out. So yeah, he used Brooklet Hill with no bench space open. So I think that is a 2 prize card penalty. Yeah, I'm almost positive that should just be a 2 prize. He did an illegal deck search, so that should be a 2 prize card penalty. Which means Ryan should end up with the win here. That is an illegal deck search. Going through it now. Curious how to see how this ends up, but it might take a while. It's at least like a couple minutes. Yeah. Looks like they're just cutting away. So I don't know if we get to know what the ending of that game was. I think it'll probably end up being a win for Ryan. That's an illegal deck search. That's a 2 prize card penalty. I'm assuming Ryan won that game. So Ryan ends up winning the game on a technicality. Kind of unfortunate to see. But whatever. Yeah, I think Ben Ben would have had a way better chance to win this set. So game 1, I think, was played a little sloppy on Ryan's side. A little sloppy early game on Ben's side. I didn't know he played the Lycanroc until on like turn 3, and I was like, oh, he should have just gotten like Rockruff turn 1. I don't know why he didn't. And he like pushes Buzzwole up there super early for no reason. Game 2, Ben should have just KO'd Rockruffs like what we're seeing right now. This is game 2. Should have gone after these Rockruffs, had the option, chose not to. And then game 3, he played it super greedy as well and got punished. He like pushed a Buzzwole for no reason. Just attack with the Diancie. The Diancie's ready to go. Just send him in. He wants to get in there. Send the Diancie in there. Set up Sledgehammer. Yeah. So pretty sloppily, very sloppily, I think, played on Ben's side. A little sloppy on Ryan's side, but not too bad on Ryan's side. This matchup is tough without the Mew. It's very tough without the Mew. EX, he doesn't play it. He got through this far. That's actually pretty impressive. I don't know if Ben knew that or not. But that's going to do it for round 8, guys. As always, links in the description. Check them out. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day. Peace.